Hello everyone, welcome back to Old School RuneScape League 5 Prep Guide Part 4. Today we will be learning what are the best area combos and relic combos for each of the 3 combat style. If you are not sure what to pick, I will teach you. We'll begin with most uniques with the echo and everything. We'll try to enlarge this so you all know about this. Okay, so how did I decide the final relic? So it's actually quite simple. Here is my guide. So if you let's say you choose 3 regions, right? Let's say I choose Asgarnia, Desert, Fremennik for range. So I'll look because I'm picking range and melee. So I see which one has range and melee. Let's say red, it stands for melee, green stands for range, and I can decide, like, let's say I'll pick last stand. Let's say I'm melee, right? And I choose Asgarnia, Kandarian, or maybe Asgarnia, Wilderness, Mauritania. Asgarnia, Wilderness, Mauritania. So I can decide. Okay, I can either choose last stand or specialist. So if you are going to Wilderness, you probably want to pick last stand or specialist. If you are going Asgarnia, Mauritania, Velamor, so you might want to pick specialist. Yeah, so for Guardian, right, if there are 4 criteria. Let's say you pick Asgarnia. Asgarnia has melee tank gear, so there's a red line. Asgarnia also has life steal because of the God Sword. There's one God Sword that will heal you when you attack. Ancient God Sword, the number 3. You have life steal, orange line. You have no AoE items. Yeah, so there's a yellow line. Do you have hit and run? So Asgarnia has hit and run. So you can pick Guardian. So if you pick Asgarnia, you can choose Guardian as well. If you pick Mauritania, you can also choose Guardian. So the less lines you see, right, the less likely you should pick Guardian. Okay, so Masteries. These are the Masteries. These are the tasks that you need to complete. There are 10 Masteries. And once you pick one Mastery, you cannot go back. So make sure you decide properly which Mastery you want to pick. Okay. Alright, let's look at Zeah vs Desert. Pros and cons. Okay, the first positive, we have Chambers of Xeric, which is 1 red, but I don't like it, you know. Okay, from that you can get T-bow, Rigger, Augury, Dragon Hunter Lance, Bow, Crossbow. You have Catacombs of Xeric, get Dark Light. You have Mount Cairo, you get Brimstone Ring, Bone Crusher Necklace, Ferocious Gloves. All sound very good. Winter Thought could be a con. You are sick of it, but it's quite AFK. Actually, it's quite click intensive if you think about it. Okay, then we have Blood and Soul Rune Crafting, Arcadia Spellbook, Porter's Dungeon, and Wood Cutting Guild. So Zeah has a lot of pros. There's also anti-dragon, like Dragon Bane and Demon Bane gear and spells. So it's a, Virgin Zeah. What can I say? Okay, let's talk about the cons of Zeah. You have tight thumb. Oh my god, please. Coral favor. Oh no. I hate it. I hate Coral favor so much. I hate the quest. It's so long. And it's a very huge area, so you have to travel very long distances unless you have the teleport. There's area fishing, and I hate that too. It's very click intensive. There's blast mine, also very click intensive, but XP is not very good. Archaeus library, you train your magic and rune crafting, but it's also very tedious. You have to unless you have the rune light plugin. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about Chat Desert. Okay, Chat Desert, the con is you have Calphite Queen, which is like, wow, takes so long. And the drop is atrocious, so weak. But we have Curry's Partisan, so it makes it a little bit better. Then you have Pyramid Plunder, is quite brain dead, but it's quite kind of semi AFK, it's very simple. Agility Pyramid also. Okay, Pyramid Plunder is not AFK, sorry. It's very clean intensive. Agility Pyramid is semi AFK. It's kind of brain dead. Okay, we have Blackjacking, very clean intensive. Click, but it's easier. Way easier than Sorcerer's Garden. Sorcerer's Garden, oh, you need to have a lot of people there. Then you can just click and then brain dead. Otherwise, you will just keep failing. Then you have MTA, Magic Training Arena. It may be an improvement with the improved drop rates from League Raging Echoes. So it might be a positive. So Agility Pyramid Plunder might be positive. Okay, let's talk about the positives, the pros. Okay, we have Temporos. Oh, I love Temporos. So it's semi AFK fishing, cooking. We have Leviathan, great equipments, gears. We have Tombs of a Muscat. Tomb of a Muscat will give you Masori armor, Venator ring, Osmutan frame. Give you the needle. That will improve your room pouch. There's also Tumakan's Shadow. Did I not list Tumakan's Shadow? Oh my god. Yo, where are my manners? Tumakan's Shadow. Shadow. Believe this. Wait a minute. I forget this. Tumakan's Shadow. Tumakan's Shadow. What else? I can't remember. Okay. Niche Agility. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Fire Altar. You can train your lava, your steam rune crafting. Desert Hunter. Granite mining. Giant's Foundry. Yo, I like Giant's Foundry so much. It's like, okay, test your skill. Mining. Also like Rotier, Guardians of the Rift, the rune armor. I'm just kidding. Rotier trains your mining, your rune crafting, your agility. Zahor's Herb Law. You get to instantly clean your dirty herbs, grimy herbs services. There are a couple of things that I didn't mention. So which one do you pick? You pick the Virgin Zeah or Chat Desert? Comment below. Which is your favorite? I don't know, I might convert myself from Desert to Zeah because, but I've picked Zeah before and I hated the cons of Zeah. That's why I'm going to pick Desert. Desert is more in line with my range melee, but Desert also helps with magic. That's the problem. But Zeah has Dragon Bane and Demon Bane gear, so we're not gonna forget about it. So what do you think? Comment below. We'll begin with magic style. The best 3 areas are Desert, Kandarian, and Valamor. Alternatively, you can swap Desert with Zeah. This is mostly for Desert, Kandarian, and Valamor. Okay, for the tier 1 and 2 relics, you want to go for Power Miner, followed by Corner Cutter or Dodgy Deals. Now for tier 3 and 4, you want to go for Clue Compass and followed by Reloaded, which you can choose either Corner Cutter or Dodgy Deals. For tier 5 and 6, you want to go for Slayer Master followed by Total Recall. Tier 7 and 8, you want to go for Overgrown and Last Stand. Now let us go to melee style. Okay, for magic, you want to pair with melee as your combat masteries. So you can either go 5 magic and 5 melee combat masteries, or you can go 6 magic and 4 melee combat masteries. Alright, for melee style, you want to pick either Wilderness or Valamor, followed by Esgania and Mauritania. For tier 1 and 2, you want to pick Animal Wrangler and followed by Friendly Forager. For tier 3 and 4, you want to pick Bank Heist and Equilibrium. Tier 5 and 6, you want to pick Slayer Master, either Total Recall or Banker's Notes. For tier 7 and 8, you want to pick Grimoire followed by Specialist. Okay, for melee mains, you want to pick magic as your secondary style. So basically your combat masteries will be either 5 melee and 5 magic, or you can pick 6 melee and 4 magic combat masteries. Alright, now for my favorite choice for this league. I'm going range, and here are the best area combos. So the first 2 mandatory ones are Esgania and Fremenic, followed by either Desert, Zeah, Valamor or Terran 1. Personally, I will choose Desert, Esgania and Fremenic as my first 3 choice, and later on you'll see on my notes on why I want to choose Zeah as an alternative. Okay, for the first 2 tier relics, I'm going to pick Animal Wrangler followed by Corner Cutter. For tier 3 and 4, I'm going to pick Clue Compass and Golden God, because in Desert, Esgania and Fremenic, there are not a lot of good prayer training methods other than Bestcon, other than Soul Wars and the Gilded Altar, which is going to take very long. So I'm going to choose Golden God. Okay. For 5th and 6th tier relics, we're gonna pick Slayer Master and Banker's Note. Treasure Arbiter is a nice alternative. Yeah, next. Right, for the tier 7 and 8 relics will be Overgrown and Last Stand. You can pick Grimoire, but I wouldn't recommend it. Specialist is nice because you get the Dog Sword from Asgardia, and because you already have Feminic and Desert, so you're not getting that much use from Grimoire because you only let Arceus spellbook, and Rigor is not that important. Okay, now let's talk about the notes. Okay, so for range, you want to pair with melee in the combat masteries. So you can go either 6 range, 4 melee, or you can go 5 range or 5 melee. Okay, so here are the pros. For this ADF, you're going to get Venator Bow, which is great for Asgardia because there are a lot of God Wars dungeon mobs that are 1x1 space, so it's very good for AoE. And Ectoplasmator from Soul Wars, you can use it in Feminic. And we're gonna be using Dragon Bloats and Dragon Darts because of the Dry Gore Blowpipe and also Dragon Crossbow, Zarite and Armadale Crossbows. Okay, the cons, right, is that this ADF build, range build, is weak to demons and weak to dragons because without Zeah, right, you don't have Dark Light and you don't have Dragon Hunter crossbow or Dragon Hunter lance. So you also, without Valor Mode, you lack the Ember Light and the Demon Bane range weapon. So there are other ways to deal with demons. So you want to use, let's say for melee, you want to use Soul Reaper X that can be found ADF. For Krill, you can use Molten Fang from Desert, Twisted Bow from Zeah, you can get from the TOA, or Zarite Crossbow from Asgardia next, or you can use Tomakan's Shadow from Desert. Yeah, so that's the key notes for this. What do you think? I think that's all. Hope you all enjoy this video and you learn something from this. So this is the relic of left to right. Alright, the League 5 is coming. I hope you enjoy this video and learn something from it. So which are your favorite area combos and relic combos? Comment below. Put your RSN if you like. I can add you as friend in the game, or we play the League Raging Echoes together. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like and sub for the elbows, and I'll see you all next time. Adios.